List right now. I don't know whether anybody else's garage life is the same as mine. It just seems to be. What's that? It's that silicone sealant top. Get off. It starts off life quite tidy. Oh, you're all wonked over. It starts off life quite tidy, and then I do one little job and I leave stuff out, and then two little jobs, and then before you know it, there's no happened, and stuff's all over the place. So I thought, I've done a couple of jobs today that I didn't record because I didn't know how well they were going to go. So the first one was the other day when it was frosty outside. In fact, it was Saturday because it was mine and Julie's anniversary. I thought, let's go out, and I said, should we go out in should we take Civic or should we go out in Henny? So Julie went, oh, I don't mind. So I thought, let's go out in Henny. So I got to Henny, tried to open the door, and it were a bit frozen. So I pushed on it to break all the ice on the rubber, pulled the door handle, and it opened. Fantastic. But then it wouldn't close again because the mechanism froze. So I worked that a bit and put some WD on it, and that was fine. It managed to move into the closed position, but then I couldn't get it to unclose. So it was basically stuck, locked, and the door was open, and I couldn't close the door. So I ummed and ahed for a bit, and then I thought, sod it, and just took the lock out, which took ages. And then by the time that I'd done that, my mum and dad had come over, and there were no rest of the day left for us to go anywhere anyway. So that was that. Today I got Henny's lock, struggled for about an hour, 45 minutes, an hour, putting it back in, making sure it all lined up, because there's sort of three rods, well, there's two rods and a cable. You have to make sure it's in there. I'm sure Mustard will have done a video about it, so there were no point in me filming it. And I think Furious Driving has done a video on it as well. And it's awful to try, unless you're going to do it and know that you're going to film it. It's a horrible place to try and get any footage of. So anyway, just pray that you never have to do it yourself. It's a pain in the arse. There is a technique to getting the lock unit out though, which that might have been a good idea to have filmed that bit next time, because no doubt there will be next time. I'll show you that. So that was job number one, and then because the door were covered in WD-40 lock, gave her a wash as well. So that was job number one. Job number two is, or was, well, it currently is because it's still happening, sticking Margaret's rear view mirror back on with this EvoStick rear view mirror adhesive. It's apparently easy to use, bonds in minutes, and it's ideal for glass mounted aerials. So there you go. So basically what you get is you get a little syringe of glue and some mesh. Now I don't know if the mesh is any sort of special material that melts with the glue contact, or I assume it is, because, well, you'll see when you get to the instructions. But it works pretty much like a super glue. I think I'm not making this up, I don't think. I'm sure I read that the terminology for it were extra super glue, like in the range of glues. I could be wrong. I'm sure there was somebody that said something like that. Designed for metal to glass, ensure both surfaces to be bonded are clean, dry, and free from grease. I was going to sing Night Fever then, but that's a completely different film. It is important to remove the remains of any previous adhesives. So what I did, I got a. What did I get? A Stanley knife blade. Cleaned it up with some isopropanol. Isopropanol. Cleaned the mirror foot up. Sanded it down a bit as well onto a 400 grit to make it super clean. Apparently this vehicle is turning left. Clean the windscreen up with a razor blade and yeah, that stuff. This stuff. It says leather prep on it, but it's basically it's like nail varnish remover, but without the fanciness. In fact, I might need to buy a new bottle of that to do BRM seats when I clean them down. Don't breathe it in. Don't breathe this. Where did we get up to? Mark where the mirror or the aerial is to be fitted on the windscreen, which you don't need to. There's a black foot already there. Trim the mesh to the shape of the foot of the mirror or aerial mounting. With this mesh thing, it's literally half that for MGTF mirror mount, which I think it's got to be the same for all MG Rovers. Apply the adhesive to the foot of the mirror or aerial mounting, evenly covering the area of contact with a thin coat of adhesive. Well, that's easier said than done because the tip on that syringe is quite large. So I had to spread it around a bit with this. So you see this glue bit here is still liquid, and it's not where I've put it. So it must be that mesh must be like the other part of the epoxy. Place the mesh on the adhesive, then immediately you mount the mirror or aerial onto the marked position on the windscreen. So that's the thing, it's immediately, so it must be fast drying. The bond will reach full cure strength over 24 hours. So I've not hung the mirror back on it, I've just left the foot stuck there. So hopefully when I come back to that, I can put the mirror on and we can say goodbye to having a mirror flapping about. Because it's a TF, it's got lights in the rear view mirror, so there's a wire connecting it. So when the mount broke, the mirror was just swinging about, which is flipping annoying. If it were an F without the lights, I'd just left the mirror on the passenger seat, but I had to tie it up with some cord and all sorts. So yeah, this if it works, it was quite good. It was like £4.50, I think, or something. Well, you could probably get it cheaper elsewhere, but I thought it might be it might work because it's called specifically rear view mirror adhesive, and I'd not seen any called specifically that. So we'll go with that and see what happens. So fingers crossed that it works. What else have we been up to? Oh, I got Henny's car cover out again. Margaret. What did we do with Margaret? Oh yeah, last thing with Margaret is when Adam and Matt and myself went filming cars, which was very fun. So I'll have to do that again one day. That might be a good meet-up thing for Adam to do actually. Yeah, and there's some arty shots as well. If we get enough time. Yeah, there's definitely things we can do if we plan it right. Like we drive past Adam, then Adam drives to the next stop point and messages us when he's set up. So then we drive along and past Adam again, and then stop, and then he leaps. Basically, paying leapfrog until we get to the destination. We should be able to get some decent shots that way. All brain particles are working. Apart from speech ones, yeah. Well, that's a good thing. I could go and get that badge and see if it fits in there. Bear with me 2 seconds. Make yourself at home. Yes. I wonder if my camera still picks me up while I'm in here. Yeah. Oh, whoever put that now? Oh, come on, Simon. I see you. It's right in front of your face, you muppet. squelch. I'm back. Are you still recording? I haven't even checked that. You appear to be. So I bought this badge the other day on an eBay auction, which had the most generic description. It pretty much listed all the Rover models and then said possibly 4. So I thought, I'll get it to see if it fits here, because this it's definitely not a BRM grill. Like, the badge is completely gone on it. Nope, it's a different size, but only just. Blooming Nora. Oh, we'll need another one then. Oh, but worth a go, weren't it? Look, it's not far off. I know it doesn't matter if it's far off, but bang on. Look, if I put that at top, it's only a little bit longer. Never mind. It were worth a crack. We can always stick that on something else, like a Ferrari. Can you imagine that? Having that stuck on front of your Ferrari, and then Henny parked at side of you. That might not happen. Quite fancy, these grills, aren't they? It'll clean up nice, that, I think. Let's have a little go at cleaning it up. While we're here on camera, at least it'll be something for me to do, won't it? Let's try this trick first. How well does WD-40 clean it up? Which bit should we go for? This bit. Ready? I mean, I'm under no illusion I'll probably still need some sort of metal polish. Let's see what WD does on its own. Bet you didn't expect excitement like this when you tuned in, did you? Mansbury's WD-40 on a BRM grill that's not on a BRM. Oh, it looks super shiny. I think that's only because the BRM. The WD-40 is just taking all the muck off it, really. It's not actually doing anything to the metal underneath, just removing all the grime. Does anybody like grime music? Or is it just one of them things that young urbanites listen to because they know that the parents don't like it? Because quite frankly, it's shit. I have no doubt at all that the people that do, or some of the people that do that kind of music, are talented musicians, because I think to do any sort of music you've got to have a certain amount of musical talent. But I'm not entirely certain why they win prizes. And don't even get me started on that iMac advert where that male and female duo write that song on GarageBand or whatever it's called. That's the most terrible excuse for music writing ever. Oh, this is my vocal line. Oh, it sounds terrible like that. Press play and it's just vocoded to hell. Bloody heck. Vocoders can be good when they're used in the right situation, but not auto-tuned to buggery. That's when music stops being music and becomes a product. A product to be sold to the masses for profit, not for enjoyment. Masksinger. The only redeeming thing about Masksinger is that Skin from Skunk and Nancy were on it. And then people were shocked that she could sing. Well, why would you be shocked that she could sing? She's a bloody good singer. I just nearly said the most stupidest thing then. I just nearly said, oh, there's a bit of overspray there. This BRM must have been green. Oh, really, Simon? You mean like all of them, like all the BRMs, must have been green like all the BRMs that ever existed? Yes, spoon. Right, there we go. Just use WD-40 on that. Does it look more shiny? It feels more shiny. There we go. Anyway, that was another bit of exciting footage you'll never see anywhere else. That's a problem with winter. There's no excuse left not to do jobs. There you go. I need to get another badge for there. Let's might take this one out while we're here. Oh God, I hate doing this. At least there's some holes in the back of this. That's what she said. Now there we go. Perfect. So that's the size badge we want. Interwebs, I need you. There's a lug broke there. There's still an hole in it, we should be alright. Right, let me put... Oh, I should put this somewhere safe actually. Safe in this place? Bloody hell, are you joking? Let's put it up there. And then in a month's time when I need it to put on Jenny, I'll completely forget where I've put it. So yeah, there we are. That's pretty much all I've got for you today. I'm running a bit behind on videos. So yeah, I was going to film sticking that thing on there, but couldn't be bothered. And then this is Rob's spoiler needs another rub down and a prime up before I start putting colour on that. And it's a bit cold to be doing stuff like that. What else have we got? That's about it really. So thank you for watching. Take care and see you next time, which will be in 3 or 4 days time depending on what day you're watching this. Bye.